Good day, everyone. Alice here from Sophie Financial Network. Today is July 12th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis, S&P 500 daily chart. So we had pretty nice optic today. CPI number just came up like at 3%, if I'm not mistaken. And core CPI is still about 4%, but cooler than expectation CPI number just to give the market boost to the upside, and they just assume that okay, job market is just slowing down a bit, NFP is coming down, CPI is coming down, so there is no reason for Federal Reserve to be aggressive. Even if they increase another 25 basis this month, which is going to be July 26th, but the second rate increase is not going to happen just because this is going to be the last one, and market is always going kind of like ahead of the real economy, and the market just expecting Federal Reserve is going to pivot. And if you haven't seen the video that I just made for pivot, be careful what you're wishing for, because every single time that Federal Reserve pivot, they pivot for not a good reason. So they are not they don't want to help you folks. They just want to just save the economy, because economy is in recession. That's why they pivot. And when we are into recession, stock market is falling. So right now, yield curve is absolutely inverted. It's just going down, but no one is expecting that one. But when it's getting back to the uninverted, then we should see sign of the corrective move and also crash for the market. Right now, market just going up nicely since 1965, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever we have yield curve, negative yield curve or inverted yield curve, we are heading into recession. The exception is one. So once out of 11 or 10, so just 10% market didn't go to the recession. The rest market just went to the recession, and it was very, very bad. So I'm not gonna say we are at the top or we are top information. You know my style. You know what my analysis is, and we are in a danger zone. So basically, myself and my subscriber, we are just holding on our position, and we are just shifting some stocks with the others. But we are not shorting the market, because shorting the market in this period is going to be very, very dangerous, because momentum is up. Today, SPY just traded at 92 million, if I'm not mistaken. Decent volume. So decent volume to the upside, nicely going up. But at the same time, we are in a danger zone. Cycle-wise, we are in the danger zone, and also price-wise, price action-wise, we are getting into this interesting supply area. So these three drives, three drives, if you haven't seen, just make sure to watch the video for three drives. It's in educational tab, and it's free for everyone. Make sure go watch that video as well. So when we have a high and then another higher high, but look at the RSI. So RSI is just hitting a high. This is a lower high, and this is another lower high. And these three drives forming ending diagonal at the top of the market. So this is going to be an amazing setup for the market, just because this setup can form pretty nicely. But we need to see some corrective move to the downside first. But before that, we don't want to trigger the trade. So basically, if you're a trader, make sure that we are getting into this ending diagonal below this, and we are just closing daily close at least below 4,400. So you should just keep an eye on this. 4,400 is going to be a level for traders, because whenever we get back to the top, that's going to be a nice selling opportunity to head down to here. And also, if you see my weekly analysis, this is going to be a decisive moment for the market, because we just talked about this before. So there are two scenarios. First of all, bull scenario and bear scenario. So bull scenario is going to be, we are just getting into 50, 45, 45, 30. So this is going to be a 40 bar 30. And then we just hold above this, consolidating, coming down even, not below this or this, and then getting back up to the bullish momentum. So this is a bullish momentum. This is a bullish scenario. And whenever we are in a bullish scenario, we are looking for new all-time high or at least double top. 4,800 is going to be the minimum for this target. So this is going to be a bullish case. But at the same time, we can go with the bearish case. The bearish case is going to be, we are getting close below 4250, 4300 in a daily basis, ideally weekly basis. If we get below this area, so just imagine markets going up, even above a 45, a 30, and then coming down sharply, going down, corrective move just continues. Even it can go just the sideways, continues to downside, but we are getting below 42.50. So whenever we get close below 42.50, this is a very, very warning sign for the market. So we are getting into a bearish, and this bearish momentum can end up to a recession. And this recession can go to the lower low, even lower than October low, which is going to be 32 minimum to 3,400. So we will see how it goes. But these are the scenarios. So we are pretty close to the decisive moment. In both bullish and bearish scenario, we are pretty close. So if we get above a 45.30, again 45.30, and then we just hold above this, even corrective move doesn't go below this, that would be kind of like the bullish scenario. But if we get close below 42.50, then we should see a bear market is coming back. And that's going to be very, very painful because we are just going all the way down to here to this area. So these are the case that I'm just making up. And I'm just waiting because we are at the danger zone. We are at a very, very danger zone. Everyone just getting into the short position too early. And they are stop hunted every single time. They stop hunted and they're just getting frustrated, especially with this ending diagonal. You can go slightly higher than coming down. Everyone, oh, okay, that was just the last one. And then they got into the trade right there and they just put a stop loss here and the market again going back up, coming down, going back up, coming down. So this is kind of like ending diagonal. Very, very frustrating move for traders. For investors, it's going to be okay just because they keep on their position. And any dip, not this dip, we are not buyers at the technology stocks or S&P 500 hypes, just because I think that this is overstretched, but a lot of good quality stocks still down the road. We are just getting into this easily when market don't pay attention. Okay, so that was kind of like the scenario for S&P 500. Just I'm coming with a bull and bear scenario to just teach you guys as well, because that's kind of like the purpose of these videos as well. So moving on to the Nasdaq just nicely going up. So Nasdaq got into this higher high, but look at the momentum. Momentum is pretty down. Like this is the top for this, and right now we are at a higher high. But look at the momentum. RSI is here, so it's very, very dangerous. Crazy divergence here between these top. RSI needs to go back up again above this, and probably Nasdaq can just stretch higher. But Nasdaq at the same time is in decisive moment. So this is a March pivot, and remember this August pivot, Nasdaq just going up, back test, consolidation going up. So this is a March pivot, and I was expecting, to be honest, this corrective move started here and we can just ABC going down, but it didn't happen. So obviously I was wrong. And right now, again, levels are the same. So whenever we get below this level, we are heading into the bear market again, going back down. But as long as we are above these two levels, which is 13,500 to 14,200, the bull market is over. The bull market is on, sorry. And we are just going higher and higher. Corrective move could be a buying opportunity for the next rally. So right now, I'm not into technology stocks. I am into, actually, I'm not buyer. So I bought when everyone hit market. Like I remember I bought a lot here, and also I bought a lot here in this consolidation. So that's why my average is very, very low. And right now I'm in profit for technology stocks. Even if it goes down to here, I would be buyer. But not here, not here even. I'm not going to be buyer. I will wait to see how market is going to react to this level if it gets there. I believe it's going to get there, but timing is very, very important. To be honest, I tell you 2 months that any pullback could be a buying opportunity, but I don't get any pullback like the sharp pullback. I'm looking for a sharp pullback to get a buying opportunity. I was expecting summer rally. Obviously, we are at summer rally. So, but I didn't get any pullback. So this is one of the most hated rally, I believe, in the entire stock market. Because everyone is looking for market crash or something, but this one is going higher and higher. Look at the pattern. This is a nice W pattern, and when it forms to the upside, just to shoot into the sky. So that's fantastic price action, but we are getting close to danger zone again. So time-wise and cycle-wise, we are pretty important to watch those data as well. So we are getting into a very, very important level. So we break down here, and that breakdown was pretty sharp, even back tested going down. So right now we are just forming ending diagonal here. If we get below this, that's going to be ugly, and we should see these levels as well. So we'll see how it goes. But moving on to Dow Jones, which is kind of like my favorite one. So Dow didn't do well today, so it's kind of like a surprise for me. Tomorrow we will have Dow stock, like a banking stock, like healthcare, United Health. They're gonna just give us report as well. So we will see how it goes. If bank earnings are doing well, then we should see this one is getting into the rally nicely. So I believe Dow pattern-wise is better than even S&P and the other ones, just because this W pattern, if you go weekly chart, this is kind of like a bull flag, and also this reverse head and shoulder just triggers to the upside. And I'm just waiting, to be honest, for 38,000 for Dow Jones. So I'm not surprised if you see, or if I see, a new all-time high for Dow Jones this year, just because this triangle breakout to the upside and these pattern, these topping formation, so create lots of resistance here. Right now, Dow is just forming pretty nicely. So this bull flag, if it triggers to the upside, it can go to 38,000 easily. So we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of like a bullish in energy, healthcare, metals, and financials. So we'll see how it goes. Banking earnings are coming tomorrow. Wells Fargo, I believe, Bank of America, JP Morgan probably, and United Health. They're going to kick the earning tomorrow and Friday. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. So let me go. This is RIG. We will talk about it, but let's start with yield. Yield just did fantastic ending diagonal pattern breakout. So this is the one that I'm talking about. So here is the ending diagonal for the yield. So we got this tweezer top. We just got this nominal high, then coming down sharply, didn't have follow through, but look what happened after that. So we just break out to the downside. This is obviously going to be bullish for stock market and for TLT, which is treasuries and gold. So I believe this is top. This is top, and I'm just looking for more downside is coming, and that's going to be interesting to see how Federal Reserve is going to react. But yield is coming down. When it goes down to here to 3.70%, that's going to be interesting to see how market is going to react. PLT, just a sharp move to the upside and nothing bad, nothing good. Well, basically, you can make a case, but still, I'm just looking for close above this to make a case for a bullish momentum. So I'm kind of like looking for this price action. It's kind of like a reverse head and shoulder or QM pattern. So right now, TLT doesn't form that. So it's going to this ending, to this dynamic trend line. So whenever we hit this line, have a reaction. So except this one just coming down. And right now we are just coming back up. We captured this pivot, which is pretty nice. And also this area as well. So we'll see how it goes. But this is going to be even bullish consolidation or kind of like going up and then coming down. And then we will see a nice rally to the upside. 108 could be a possible scenario for the first target. I'm looking for 114 to 118, which is going to be this gap and this breakout level. And also, ultimately, I'm looking for 134 in case of crash or bear market. But Right now, we are not there yet. So obviously, we are at the beginning of the cycle going back to the yield and treasuries as well. So we'll see how it goes. Gold, nice price action. So just 1%, more than 1% to the upside. Pretty nice bullish momentum, 1957. And gold is just going exactly what I showed here. So it's been there for a while, and you know that I'm not just drawing this one today, but this is exactly the bottom of the market. I believe this is going to be the bottom. And for gold and precious metals and also gold miners, they had a very, very fantastic day, and we will get to those ones as well. So gold can go upside move to 1980, but after that, I'm just looking for a kind of like a consolidation for the next rally to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. U.S. crude, this one finally got close below this. So this is very, very important because this rally is just having a good momentum to the upside. We just got above $75. Right now we are at 75.86. So this one can continue to here to $78. Any close above 78.95, that's going to be the real scenario. That's going to be the bullish momentum to the upside to the 84. Other than that, we just see the pullback, and probably this one is coming down as well to just back test this area. I think it's going to happen. We can see a rally then coming down to test this area, just grab the orders because lots of orders just triggered today. And then we can see a rally to 84, 83. So that's going to be the potential scenario. We'll see how it goes. VIX just smashed today. So another 8% downside. So this one can go to the lower low, and we'll see if it goes to the lower low. Probably that's going to be the final low before the next move, the crazy move to $20 or so. So we'll see how it goes. Dixie just coming down, crash, lower low. So Dixie is just forming pretty nicely, going down to this level. Dixie still can go down more, I believe. Dixie can go down to 91.23. So that's going to be the level. Right now we are at 100. So another 1 unit to the downside is going to be probable for the Dixie. So dollar is getting weak, and it's getting probably weaker as well. And that's going to be a bullish for gold and TLT. Moving on to technology, Microsoft, pretty nice move to the upside, 2%, nothing bad, nothing good, just still keeping up the momentum. It was kind of like this is a Magma index, not Microsoft. So Magma just getting into this area. But as you remember, we were talking about this area, this potential setup here. This is a very, very dangerous zone. So we are just getting into this and rejecting back down. So still looking for more kind of like bullish momentum to this area, but that's going to be probably the top for the technology. Apple, look at the Apple. So even today, Apple was kind of like in very, very broad-based rally. Apple just less than 1%. This tells me something, which is kind of like a technology is getting weaker and weaker. Amazon, just the $2 up, not bad. So Amazon just better than Apple. Meta was fantastic. Look at the price action. So this one is on fire, going up pretty nicely. It still has like its own momentum to the upside. Microsoft, look at the candle. So shooting a star on the top, gapped up, but buyers cannot recommit the whole entire session. Google was ugly again. So this one even cannot recapture SMA 20. It's just a dead cat bounce to this level and then coming back down sharply. So this means technology doesn't have moved to the upside. Netflix, $400 stocks. So this one 444, we are kind of like at very, very interesting level. But right now, again, the momentum is kind of like a bullish momentum. But again, technology stocks are weak. They don't have enough momentum. The whole entire sector. Tesla, look at the candle. Even they cannot hold up the doji bar. That goes just all the entire session down, $2 gain. But what a gain. So what a gain. So what's the point of this gain? So this one doesn't have enough momentum. The powerhouse for today for technology and Nasdaq was here, semiconductor. SMH, semiconductor index, nice rally to the upside, 2%. Not a bad candle at all. Stocks, the same pattern, buyers just recommit back. TSM going up, still dealing with that top 110, but not a bad price action today. AMD 2.93%. Well, AMD can go another leg higher. So this small bullish momentum can go to 125 maximum level that they have, but after that we should see a rollover. So we'll see how it goes with AMD. Not because I cut my position, just because the pattern is not that strong. Nvidia, this one new all-time high, especially after market 440, and Texas Instruments nicely going up 2%. Not a bad session. Lam Research still weak, so this is forming bearish consolidation. Look at the pattern. So this pattern, pretty nice bearish consolidation. The next move can be 560. And then after that, it can go to 500 stock. So we'll see how it goes. Right now, it's at 622. We'll see how it goes. Banking system, the XLF, nice pattern to the upside, now shoot to the upside. Well, after market is not that bad, so it's just to move up a bit. 34.57. Lots of people just panicking because of the earnings tomorrow, so they don't know exactly what would be the earning, but not a bad price action. So I should say it's conservatively good. KBE, large cap bank ETF, not a bad price action, just gapped up this resistance. Again, just because of the earning, everyone is conservative. They don't know. KRE, 2% to the upside. JP Morgan, 73 cents to the upside. Goldman Sachs, what a candle. So this top information is pretty aggressive, to be honest. So buyers cannot hold it up pretty well. But again, sellers just sold because of the earning for the banking sector tomorrow. Bank of America, this one will have earning on Friday. And this one just a shooting a star on top. This is a resistance, natural reaction to the daily resistance. Wells Fargo, this one, 5.25. 1.22, sorry, 1.22%, 52 cents to the upside. So this one just reacting to this wide range bar. Moving on to the rocket star for today, gold miners. So GDX nicely hitting up our first target. I think this one, if it consolidates here, it can go stretched up higher. This is a pretty good momentum for GDXJ as well. So 5.65% to the upside, AEM 5.51% to the upside, nicely going up. NEM 4%. Look at that. So this is the one that we own and we have good accumulation of this stock. I told you this one is holding up pretty well. This is kind of like the bottom, at least for the intermediate bottom. This one can go to 48, 49. If it consolidates here, that should be pretty nice rally to 61, at least 57. So we'll see how it goes. But this one can be a rocket star. Franco Nevada, 3% to the upside, $4.95. Gold barrick, 77 cents to the upside. Pretty nice candle. Moving on to the energy, XLE, just a doji bar. Short-term resistance, but if it consolidates, it can move higher. XOP, this one is coming down just because of this candle on the resistance as well. So OIH, this one is getting to double top formation. So that's why it's kind of like natural to see a reaction, especially after this sell-off. So lots of people just get into the break even and they just sell their position. Exxon, 52 cents up. Chevron, 1.52 cents up. So Oxy, 70 cents up, and REIT just coming down. So based on this, I should say we can see a pullback for energy stocks, especially REIT. We just cut our position yesterday, but we have all the rest. Actually, we're just keeping. And if it goes down here, to be honest, I'm going to buy back my positions, those ones that I sold here. So we'll see how it goes. I think I covered everything. Still, July is going to be very, very aggressive month. So be careful, buckle up. Lots of volatility is coming down the road. We will have earning sessions, or season is coming shortly tomorrow on Friday starting, and also Federal Reserve meeting July 26th. So a lot of volatility is coming down the road. So just be careful, folks. Okay, if you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you in the chat. Bye-bye.